Hi, hello, and welcome to the Daily Tarot Buffet brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi, and I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for the transiting moon into Aries. That's going to be between the 18th and the 20th, give or take half a day, depending on where you are in the world. And since it's still Virgo season right now, that means the transiting moon in Aries gives us an 8th house event. That's the battleground. It can be, sex, death, and transformation, which really just means the places in our life where we repress and suppress so much so that we project it onto others. It also kind of rules secrets. It can deal with other people's assets in terms of actually assets astrologically are values, storehouses of virtues that we pull from. It can be monetary assets, whether they be liquid or physical, things of that nature. It would typically talk about in-laws or people connected to one-on-one relationships that were engaged in. They could be partnerships or unions. I was thinking about the word investors, and then this card popped out, and it was face down, which means it's the other side. So somebody or something has succeeded in doing something perfectly, or it took a long time to get to somewhere, or it can be that they've reached spiritual perfection or received their wings, or that they're humble in some kind of way. Now, this is a combination of an earth angel. It's also Melchizedek here. 14 plus 19 equals 33. Excuse me. Pardon, permiso. Yeah. So we're needing some discernment here because there's some kind of soul healing. Also finding the soul group with the temperance and the sun. And it's true. It seems like the projection, the battle, the other party, the energy of others is a it's because we're taking our place in the heavenly choir. Seeds have been planted to get us to say no or to turn our no into a yes. It seems like we're of an opposing mind and opposing energy. Our frequency, energy vibration is not cooperative with the other side. It probably is some sense of them wanting us to co-sign. We're actually withdrawing, putting our energy, planting our seeds elsewhere. And I'm under the impression that they thought our hustle, our grind, our flow would be involving them. Somebody may have their sun in Aries. So this can be the energy of a patriarch, a boss, a leader, a father, a baby daddy. There's collaborations here. We have the Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. That's the collaboration. And we have the second 10 here. So that's some kind of culmination. It's confirmed by this Wheel of Fortune here. The moon will be squaring Mars, so that's the Tower card. It will be opposing Venus, so that's the Empress, and will be squaring Pluto, so that's the Judgment card. So as I said, somebody here might also, I didn't say this, but somebody here might also have their, pardon me, somebody here may have their Saturn and Pluto with this Eight of Cups and this Moon card. The Moon card will be talking about hidden agendas, ulterior motives. It can just be talking about things that are latent, that are in the astral. It can be talking about past life things. It can be talking about things going on in the depths of our subconscious. We're feeling uncomfortable in some kind of way. We need discernment. And we're going to just go off our gut feeling with this Eight of Cups and the Moon card. We're going to do a gut check. We're going to go wherever our subconscious or our intuition tells us, because there's orchestrations, collaborations, around our spiritual inheritance. We have 3 tens here with the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a combination. Our cycle's maturing, it's coming due, and we have the second 8 now. And so we are dealing with the other side. We have a 3 here pretty early on. 3, 5, or 7 talks about another person, a queen or a prince or a knight as well, the devil or the moon card in this column here. So we have a 3. They're coming up under some kind of, and we're dealing with the 6th, 7th, 8th house, so it's another person. There's rules and restrictions here. They might even be filled out. They might have thought that they had some inside knowledge or had figured out how we act, how we operate, la-di-da, yada yada. They thought they had our number. That's untrue. We either bested them or we retained the upper hand for a long time, and it finally became apparent to them. Because not only are we needing discernment, but we are wanting discernment. We're also wanting rules, regulations, restrictions, and it's being imposed over this other side. And it's giving us exactly what we want. What we want this 9 of Cups grows into the 10 of Pentacles. So we want what's ours. We want autonomy, leverage, franchise, purchase over what is due or owed to us. And we've gone through some soul healing, but so has another side. So we have the King and Queen of Swords here. We also have the 10 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles. So let's have a look-see. We're deliberating the findings here from the Aleister Crowley Tarot. That's by Tanya Ajan. And then this is the Thoth Tarot down here that we are imposing the guidance from, and that's by Aleister Crowley and Lady Frida Harris. So this is the Aleister Crowley Tarot by Tanya Ajan. This is the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley. Okay, so this King and Queen of Swords, it's ruling from the throne. This is the throne of absolute authority. Usually it's God's throne. So the other party, okay, has been stripped of some way. Their expansion has been halted, and they're being left to their own devices, 9 of Pentacles, because we're saying no to something 2 of Swords. I'm getting the energy that somebody's been waiting, watching our road, watching our threshold, seeing what's going to manifest. And again, they've been in their mind and their mental thinking that they understand how we're going to act or behave. Yeah, that's how a normal human responds and reacts and behaves. But you see, reactivity means we have the ability to choose how to respond, meaning we have the responsibility. If we know that something's ours, if we're aware that something's come under our purview, according or in alignment with our duties, obligations, we might act accordingly, meaning we might steward or discharge our duty appropriately as we feel called. And so I think what I'm picking up on perceiving here is that somebody or something believed in our inability, believed in our naivete, believed in our lack of, they thought we were inept, meaning lacking skillfulness, lacking acumen. And that turned out not to be the case. We're just difficult to read with the moon here. Oftentimes, if somebody is under the energy of the moon, you're not able to see them correctly. You'll see your projections, but not their actual. There needs to be investigation, examination, curiosity. There wasn't any. There was this vapid vacillace. I'm getting this energy of somebody resting on their laurels, thinking they know everything. So if you think you know everything, you can't learn anything. And if your glass is so full, it can't, a full glass can't take on any more content. So maybe you do know everything, but see, the thing is, life is not going to stay the same. It's going to keep on changing and shifting. And if you're not dynamic, if you're not fluid, you're going to become antiquated. You're going to become a dinosaur. So this other side has been stripped. They're getting left out, or they're losing. And it's because there's a no here, Two of Swords. It's a opposing mind. It's a no. Yeah, again, losing. And that's exactly what they deserve. They're being left to their own devices. And there's nothing here. There's a withdrawal, revocation, a cancellation here. Yep, somebody's getting canceled. We haven't seen the Ten of Swords yet, but it's because they're trespassers. So we opened up our heart, opened up our community, opened up our group. For somebody it was false, fake, phony, fictitious, trifling, treasonous, treacherous, sideways, sneaky, seditious. The Seven of Swords. They were fake, phony, fictitious. And we were trying to negotiate, navigate with them, remain present and participate with them in some kind of way. Six of Pentacles, it didn't go nowhere. I didn't say anywhere, it didn't go nowhere. It didn't get up off the ground and take movement, take flight. It was a futile endeavor, a foolish endeavor that eventually we ended up as fruitless because it was based on nothing real. Yeah, it's because it was the devil. Okay, so I don't know how I expertly picked up on this energy because I only got one little shot that there was another energy here, and it's the Three of Wands. Somebody was laying in wait for their manipulations to work. I don't see the manipulation here. It's not on the board. It's in the clarification. I simply wanted to see why we had a King and Queen of Swords. That means our spirit and our soul became oppositional swords. Not lovey-dovey cups, but our soul, Queen, and our spirit, King, became oppositional swords. We have the King and Queen of Swords here, lockstep between this moon and this Eight of Cups, which means, no, I want out. Eight of Cups. I'm going to withdraw my energy. I'm going to detach. I'm going to walk. I'm going to go left. I'm going to go somewhere that you're not. I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not going to F with you. I ain't about it. Okay. And then the devil popped right back out. Okay. Could we have an innocent heart and a pure soul here? Page of Cups. And this is a situation where it's opportunistic. They were going to turn things around, make them immaterial, and they were looking to perpetuate some kind of injustice. This is a rule of lesser magic. They needed us to say stupid and to give our power away in order for them to get their plans up off the ground. And that's why it was the Three of Wands here. They're sitting here waiting for that to happen. So that means they banked on our innocence, our naivete, the thought they had us for a fool. They chose us as a mark. They targeted us. But a double 10 here with the Nine of Wands. So that's the evil eye. With the double 10, it's confirmed. The hole they were digging is going to turn into their grave. That's what the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands means. And that's unfortunate, but they're a raider. They go after people because they like to pick fights. They're a bully. They like to be aggressive, and that's the truth. They like victims. They get off when other people get harmed. Okay, so pain is whatever, harm is not the business, and it's true. This is not a person that we can be around. We need to move on from this person because they're not interested in harmony and they're fallen. This is how we have to act accordingly because we're dealing with somebody that by law of the universe is forbidden. They're not allowed into divine space because they don't work in alignment with the creation. They work against the creation. So at this point, I would just want to know, are they satanic or Luciferian? Which one is it? Do they want us to not have full embodiment and full power over the God sovereign free aspect of our soul, Luciferian? Or do they want to destroy this incarnational existence for us, satanic? Which one is it? Because they're suffering, they're going to be in purgatorio, period, point blank in the story. And that's already been decided. How they're acting right now, if God was to get involved, Hangman in the Strength card, they would be in purgatory. Basically, inferno, they'd be purifying their soul, meaning they're not working off any sins. They're needing to get their soul destroyed because it's defective. And it's because they're drawing power from other places, from other beings, so they know what they're doing is bad. And they're hiding under the law of karma, which means they're manipulating people pretty heavily so that other people are responsible not them. And that's their energy at its very core. So we're gonna break free. Because the thing about it is that we have a destiny that's bigger than them and we're authentic. So yeah, if we were low vibration like the people that they're normally dealing with, we'd probably be lost in the shuffle, but we're actually pretty darn special here. So tell me about this triple 10. Okay, so it's choice. It's because we're chosen. We're getting favor. Yeah, could we have some kind of spot? And part of our spot is to command beings of this vibration. So we might have command over this person. They might come under our purview. L'imperatore, cavalli, denari here. We might command their power with our voice. We might need to speak at them, rebuke them. I rebuke you in the name of Krishna or Jesus Christ, Ade Havioso Veloso. Okay, again, rebuke them, repel them, banish them, forbid their return. 8 of Cups. This went somewhere dark, but again, the devil. Okay, so this is unpleasant. But again, we've got to be on this. We got to get on this because we're too, forgiving, loving, caring, kind. There's nothing wrong with that, but it should be the quality of our heart. Again, a double 6 means favor and support, blessings from the Creator. Again, these are people trespassing. These are trespassers, 7 of Swords. They want into the eternal kingdom, heaven. They want to experience paradise. No, they're left to their own devices because they wanted to cut corners. They wanted to rebel against the Lord. They wanted to believe that they were better or more worthy of worship than the divine. When they don't have mercy, they don't have forgiveness, they don't have righteous judgment, they don't have a forgiving spirit. There's something in their soul that's dark. There's an illness in them, illness of their soul, a sickness in their spirit. So they need to have that darkness purified. That's why they're going to suffer. And it's not exciting to see. It's not exciting to know, but that is what's going to help them heal. So unless there's some kind of Capricorn moon or Libra rising, they're dark feminine. They're sorcerers. They get other people to worship them as a false idol, and they harvest their energy. So I rebuke this energy. In the name of the Holy Spirit, of the white light, and the highest throne of creation. Yeah, so this energy is very proficient. It's just not going to get any higher. The station that it's aiming and striving for is not going to come within grasp because everybody around them is going to grow, and this energy is going to stay the same. They need things to stay the same, and that's why they deal in darkness, which is lies and deceit, cheating and stealing as well. Okay, let's see what to do about the situation here. Okay, so King of Wands, especially with the 10 of Swords, that's a raider. Okay. So unfortunately, we have to oppose because this person deciding to take this, they're wanting to take massive action towards us, and they're wanting to see us fall into their trap. 8 of Swords. It's not going to happen when the Lovers any winged card, the Lovers, the Judgment, the Justice, or the Temperance, when any of those 4 cards come out, when any of the wing cards come out with the 7, 8, 9, or 10 of Swords, there's some kind of judgment going on or soon to go on. And so this is saying like, okay, yeah, you did what you did, your rule of lust and magic, but whatever assent, whatever partial buy-in that you had, it's leaving, it's dissipating. And then we have the second 3 here and the fourth 10. So we have all 4 10s come out. So there's nothing that can be done to mutate the situation. And the Empress came out again. There's nothing, trespassers, 7 of Swords. There's nothing that can be done to mutate the situation. It's going to play out as this is intended, as it was written in the record. So we also have energy here of a Capricorn rising, a Cancer rising, a Libra sun, or a Libra moon. We also have Sun in Gemini. We also have Jupiter in Gemini. We have Moon in Libra for sure. We have Saturn in Pisces, Jupiter in Pisces. And we do have Sagittarius sun or a Pisces rising. So the strongest energy here is Libra moon, Gemini sun, Jupiter and Pisces. That's the strongest energy here. Now we have some lesser energies here as well. Saturn in Pisces, Moon in Pisces, because the Moon card is out, which represents Pisces energy. We have all four of the 10. So what's that about? Yeah, the tables are going to turn karmically for another party that's not us. Energy that was sent at us is going to return to its origin. There's a backfire here. But it's talking about the entire timeline. This, oh my gosh, poor baby. This energy, they're surrounded by backfires, compounded by backfires. There's a backfire at the gate, the front gate, the back gate, in front of them and behind them. And there's one on their crown, and they're sitting on the throne of being summoned to their karma. So there's no way out of that. And now I was asking about the 10-4, the 10-4 here. So that means ultimate completion. It's a life, completing your life's work. And that's if it's on the third dimension. It's not, it's in the heavens here. So Nine of Pentacles, we have certainty, certitude. We're secure in the self here. We're going to return to our esteemed position if we've lost a community or a group or people's love and favor or something that's going to be returning. Also, that combination was a heavenly welcome. So if we stay in the body, it'll be heaven on earth. Meaning if we've been waiting on favors, blessings, fortune, gifts, grants. Okay, there we go. So what do these pair of threes? Tell me about this pair of threes. Now, two kings can talk about, yeah, so we're being given what we need. There's collaboration, cooperation, but it's coming in. See, whatever this other side does is going to give us a leg up. It's because they're unawakened, unhealed Seven of Cups. They can be afflicted and addicted Seven of Cups. They can be a sinner, trespassing, not in a place where they'd be judged harshly, like, damnation, but they would still go to purgatory for that. It's just they're not clean. Their souls are not clean. Okay, so everything's out in the open. So we know what's going on. This is saying that we're going to be crowned. And this is the solution to a lot of things that we don't even understand yet fully, because karma is being worked out, judgment, the justice card. And it's pretty exacting, whatever comes, 10 of Swords, but it's going to give us movement and passage. Knight of Swords is going to give us mastery and initiation. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Over some hidden mystery right now, Moon card, that we're moving forward from. Eight of Cups. We've been needing to be oppositional. We have basically been going through austerity, Queen of Swords, because we're needing discernment here, and we've received it. We've gotten it. This other side has been brought to heal, Eight of Swords. They've been ruled, regulated, and restrained in some way. They're wrangled over some kind of restriction. Eight of Swords. And what it is they're placed in the eternal kingdom. So this might have been a colleague or a peer or an equal that did something downright dirty to us. And it was in the past over 18 months. So I see 18 months future or past. And so it's beyond that timeline. So it's, yeah. This is something from a long time ago that's coming back around as a karmic boomerang. And there is a locking mechanism here, but I don't see what's been locked. So it's possible, I don't know, that somebody tried to lock up a spell into place. Honestly, the way that this work does, if it's spiritual manipulation, there would be some kind of spell or curse already in place. So typically there's ancestral generational karma, or just somebody who's unawakened, unhealed, who has some pending karma that can be purified in this lifetime. If you can catch that thread, you can weave in some extra chaos into that, and then everything kind of is prolonged and it can compound, and whoever the target is, they'll fall. So their own karma will work against them. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. But see, nothing's popping in the clarifications. Nothing's kind of, oh, we got something. Yeah. So exactly as I said, somebody compounded other work that was going on. There were parts where this person was unawakened. We were this person, where we weren't feeling like we were worthy of God's love in some way. That's probably a combination of not knowing who we were, who we are, what we're about. This other energy kept getting caught, though. Whoever we're going up, we have Eight of Swords here, Eight of Swords here, and it's the police. It's the Egungun, the spiritual police. When you have the Chariot there, or the Knight of Pentacles. So this person, that they have the Knight of Swords here. So the Lord of Karma sent a spirit to collect this person, to arrest this energy, entity, ideology. And that's what happened. They got caught up. They got caught, literally, they got caught doing something. And see, there's a seal here. We're not allowed to know exactly what they're guilty of. We just get moved on from it. And it actually served as a test, an examination. And we got more support, is what happened. We were doing our assignment and they were jealous of our assignment. And the thing, okay, so now the mystery is being revealed. They wouldn't do what God sent them here to do. They saw what we were sent here to do, and they were jealous of the work that we were doing instead of being happy in the work that they were doing. You're not more powerful than God, Ho. I don't understand why you're going to argue with the Lord, with the Creator, saying like, oh no, I'm supposed. You don't know everything down here in the third dimension, Ho. Like, you need to sit down, be quiet. We're in the third, fourth dimension. We know very limited amount of stuff down here. We don't know the grand orchestration, the grand design, the great plan. We don't know what's up. And when you're in the third dimension, however your gift works is exactly what you see. And that also turns for your poison. So your vices are going to play out. It's like they say in Vino Veritas, if you win the lottery, it shows you exactly who you are. Money doesn't fix people, it multiplies them. So power does the same thing. And Nine of Swords, they did something that they're guilty of. And so they're under the judge. The karma is on them. They have karma with them. Yeah, we're being asked to step away from this person. And so the thing about it is, with the Eight of Swords here, they would have been removed from our life when it was Ten of Swords. We would not have known. We would have been trying to work things out with them. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, but we wouldn't have been allowed to do that. It would have seemed like there was interference, or things were taking too long, or la-di-da, yada-yada, so on and so forth, whatever, what have you. Okay, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, that's a lover's energy as well. So let's have a quick look. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, what's that about? Destiny. So I'll be honest, we're up against some person that we were connected to intimately in a previous lifetime, and they're our enemy in this lifetime. Okay. And it was destined for us to come across this path, but they had an opportunity to choose right and they didn't. They had an opportunity to really show up and put up and they didn't. They chose differently. And now it's falling apart for them. Things are coming apart at the seams. The Tower already came out. So that was for the King and Queen of Swords. Tell me about the 10 of Cups and Pentacles. Yeah, so we're looking to build. We got things on our plate. We got some visions for our future. And if we do the healing, which is healing our inner child with forgiveness about whoever harmed us, including ourselves, and we learn what we're supposed to learn, meaning who we are, what we are, and why we're here, all the things that we want will come in. From what I understand, they'll come in when we're in a union. It doesn't always mean a physical union. Your first union is with the divine. You're going to be in spiritual union. Yeah, we got to get away from the victim mentality because we're an easy mark. It doesn't matter if we're strong or not. Extra stuff gets thrown at us, so whatever stuff we're carrying gets compounded. We need to learn to balance out our vibe, our energy, so that things don't stick. Because there's a trick that the enemy still has they can play out. They can trick us to run away from our blessings. That's the strategy that's been playing out here. They want us to get up and walk away from our blessings. And they do that through dragging us down into conflict and wearing us down. We don't want to be in conflict, so we'll just walk away from the entire situation, meaning whatever valuables, whatever blessings are sitting there on the table, they can take once we leave the room. We have the truth here. Let's figure out what that is. So this other side admires us. We're the perfect mark. But unfortunately, there's a demon on our path, 5 of Wands, something about jealousy, bottom of the barrel. Ultimately, we're coming up against another being that is contesting us, meaning we might be of the light entering into the dark, or somebody might be jealous, a hater, asshole. It's because we're chosen. They want our spot is what that is. Or they had a spot of their own, but now they're uncomfortable with their spot because we're around, we're making them feel subconscious. Again, that's not our fault, that's not our problem. Yeah, we're just very blessed and things come with great ease to us, and that's a problem for them. They're operating under difficulty right now. Their blessings are delayed or even blocked. I'm being told that God himself put a seal on their blessings because they lack virtue. So the reason that we're getting contested is because they really want what we have, and they're looking at us, studying us, trying to figure out why we're blessed and they're not. It's because we are the real authentic thing. We have Christ consciousness, so we are love. And they know it, but we don't. So they're toying with us until we wake up, and we woke up. So what is this reading about? Okay. A new beginning. If you'll notice that this last couple of days and this next couple of days, everybody is starting a new leaf who's anybody. All the chosen children. It's because we're also breaking free from whatever stronghold of darkness we've been under, which is for most of us, just ignorance. We didn't know something. And it was according to our association, maybe our work, maybe a friend, maybe a lover, maybe a family member. And we're going to start to get out of it, or we have been, or we spontaneously suddenly broke free by accident. You know, this person that we've been up against, the thing about this energy is that they had the chance several times, not just with us, but with the Lord. All they have to do is come correct, do things the right way. They're lacking virtue. So Here's the deal. When you admonish a fool, they get angry. When you admonish a wise person, they take out a pen and paper and take notes. It's basically, it comes down to the ego. See, a trick is a really good-hearted person, when you tell them that they've erred on the wrong side of things or that they've caused harm, especially to you, they usually become immediately apologetic. They vow to make changes right then and there. It's the evil people, the entitled people that double down, triple down, and whatever they're doing, even if they're back ass wrong, ass backwards, even if they're really not on the right side, they'll double down, they'll make excuses, they'll call their friends and family and try to get people on their side, even if it's on the phone, gassing them up. The word is they're non-reprobate. They don't repent. They not even in the soul be like, oh, I'll never do that again. They'll be like, oh, I found a loophole. Let me go and cause more harm to get what I want. So it might not be that severe, but we're going up against somebody that's doubling down on the wrong method, and every attempt to tell them, hey, this is not the right way, they're caught. Eight of Swords, they're caught up and they're making excuses. They're not trying to come out of that. They're literally becoming scheming and strategic. Instead of saying, oh, I'm wrong, let me pray to God. Oh, I'm wrong, let me call my priest. Oh, I'm wrong, let me call my mentor. Oh, I'm wrong, let me go consult my elders. It's, oh, I'm wrong, let me prove that I'm right. Okay, because they have this delusional sense of self. I don't get what it is. They think they're all divine and full of light, but they're really gone. Okay, so their soul is becoming darker and darker and darker. And it's according to the energy that they use on other people. So they project energy outside of themselves, and it's turning them dark. This is very common with, oh, and I just saw the devil. This is very common with somebody who tried a dark spell once or twice, thinking that they could go back to the light or whatever, and the darkness never let them go after that. This is somebody that lost it little by little by little by little. The darkness crept in. But now they're stuck and surrounded by it and they can't get out of it. They've become an agent of darkness. Three of Pentacles. That's Mars and Capricorn. Capricorn is the devil card. Yeah, we can't mess with this person. They might go and do successful things, but they need to go do the good thing for people that are not doing as good as they are. They want to do the good thing for us, but we're doing better than them. Our soul is cleaner than them. If it came down to making a choice, we would be more chosen simply because we're more merit. We have more merit. Our heart is cleaner and pure. So they need to go around other people that don't know any better, and they need to be a do-gooder, but they need to pick somebody who is not going to offer them redemption. They're going to really just do the right thing to do the right thing. They want our appreciation. If we're not interested in anything they have, they need to go to somebody that would really be appreciative towards them. They need to continue doing good work, but go do good work with people that you haven't tried to harm, and go do good work with people who you're not trying to gain their affection. Do good work because it makes you feel good having done good work for somebody that really needed it. And that's the ego death that they need. They're doing things for clout. And I'm hearing the word communal toxicity. So this is a narc that's hiding in the community. I want to stop here. What is this going to be called? This is a new beginning. A new beginning. Take good care. Bye-bye.